This is the standard gear knob on my Iveco Dahlia Mark IV. You have to wrench that off. I damaged mine a bit, but it's just pushed on. It's pushed onto this metal. You undo that with a 10mm socket, and then that just slides off. This plastic shaft is a bit too wide for my replacement knob, but it just pulls off. There's like a little tab on it that held it in place. So then you end up with this. What I'm going to do is cover this pole with some 12mm reinforced hot water barrier pipe kind of stuff. You push that onto the pole first. That is 85mm long, because I'm going to have to pull that slightly back up again to cover a gap, but the bottom bit will be covered by the gaiter. Next you put on, well, I'm putting on this collar. This came with my gear knob. I'll push it slightly over the red just to get it out of the way. Now my knob came with various adapters of different sizes depending on the diameter of the pole. So you put that on, push it on quite hard. It just about meets where I've put the red to, which is why I've cut that down to 85mm, so that can push all the way on. Next, you get your gear knob. It's got a little grub screw on it which bites into the rubber. You push that down as hard as you can. Do up the grub screw. This goes in, bites into the rubber, so it's a bit fiddly with one end. Once it's flush with that thread, it means I can put the collar back on. So the collar pulls up, goes over the rubber, easily screws onto there. And then I can pull the red. It's a bit of a stretch fit over the rubber. That's the red hose pulled up as far as I can, up the over the black bung. So you get a little bit of a gap at the bottom, but that's covered up by this. So you just press that in place, leave it a bit loose so it doesn't tug out of the trim when you're changing gear. But that's all nice and bit of colour coordination.